All the peak times, roll nine. Got hey, spin again. Hey, rethink. All kinds. All right. Well, come on down. It's ticking time. Society 11's on the line. Get your questions and topics on the board, or we'll just end up talking about WPO. Yeah, Kurt and Andy. They're the team. They got the tactics. The laser beams. Locking the net, just like a storm, bringing the inside that'll morph and transform. Plug in, tune in, for a walking field dream. Try to be, try the bass, in Society 11th Street. Chat's on fire, the room's alive, keyboards clicking at the speed of light. Kurt and Andy got it right, dealing with them on a Friday night. So rev it up, grab your gear. It's our collective prime. Cravings for the codes add-on. Lock the grind. Power up the screens. Society's got your fix. Kurt and Andy are in the mix. Oh, it's Society 11. Hear the electric call. Kurt and Andy lead the vault. Decipher it all. Listen.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, good tanga. Got to do that as well. Depending. Oh, I left that on. This is going to be a shit show, isn't it? Hey, I'm on my own. Hi, welcome Society 11 to the Friday Live. I'm Andy. Flying solo today. Kurt has got some family business to take care of, so I said no problem. Fly solo. Haven't done that for a while. So we're going really old school. Those of you that have been around since the early days of Society 11 will remember that the lives all started with me going live on a Friday, just me, and doing an AMA. And then it developed, and then we got 2 shows, and then we did. Anyway, so we're going old school today, which means if you don't throw topics or questions my way, it's going to be a short live. So let's say hello to some lovely people. Who've we got? Linda Davis, Stephen Davis, Classic Rob, Borsak, Classic Microcomputers. Rob's uploaded some new videos, by the way. They're on my to watch list. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, but I saw them go up and I'm like, watch that later. Ellie in the house. Hi, Ellie. Hope you are well and safe. Hi, Mike H. Good to see you. Mike is feeling fantastic. That's good to hear. Loving Mike H's accountability posts in inside out. Why am I so low? Am I low? Is my volume low or something? Don't know. Hi, John Hogan. Good to see you. Mr. Stephen in the house. And Happer is here as well. Doug Halfpenny, good to see you, Doug. So, and I'm afraid the stream failed on Facebook today. We set it all up. It's all set up, but it just, when we went live, it just went, nah, Facebook's not having it today. So hopefully everyone will see that I linked to YouTube. No solo. So, Rosebud AI, care to tell us more? Well, I would if I'd actively used it, but I haven't at this point. So I can't really, I will talk a little bit generally, though, about these things. AI is constantly evolving. And the danger of always trying to keep ahead of what's new is that you never get jack shit done. And so I don't tend to run after the newest developments the second they come about anymore. I wait and see what people think and let them stabilize a bit. I'm able to produce everything I need to do with the AI tools I've currently got. So it's not that I won't look at it. It's like all these other things. I've looked and had a little tinker, but I haven't really got any solid. I haven't actively used it yet, and so I don't feel I'm really in a position to give anyone else suggestions or advice on how to use it or what I think of it. But certainly we will look at that and discuss it on a future live because then we'll actually be making an informed commentary about it, which would be good. Right. Well, while I'm waiting for other questions, I'll just fill you in on a couple of bits of news. There will be a Friday Night Marketing Raw tonight from 10 p.m. UK time. Bear in mind the UK hasn't changed its clocks yet, and so in America Eastern time it's only 4 hours different at the moment. So it's what, 6 Eastern, I think, 5 Central. But you'll figure it out. Google what time is 10 p.m. UK time for me, and it will tell you. Stephen Davis said, is my offer of the Cloud2Cloud combination of live and email support still available? He's got the code but wants to upgrade. Yeah, hit me up. Well, you have hit me up. After the live, I'll reach out to you on Messenger and we will sort that out. I haven't created a button for an upgrade, and I probably should, because I've actually had a couple of people say, I bought it and now I want to add the other thing on, having read through it. So, I will set up a link and a button and a thing and zap it over to you. And the same, anyone else that wants that, if you let me know, because what I'm going to have to do for those that have bought it already is just create a coupon that discounts the full amount you've paid so far. But I can do that, not a problem. Next week, when Kurt gets back, will you talk about traffic as you're going to interview a few with this? Yes, just let you know where that's sitting. We've interviewed Steve Meller. I've edited the video, and then Kurt's been away. So and also we wanted to get a few in the can, so to speak. And we have reached out to some other people, but we just haven't managed to find times yet when all three of us can get together. We absolutely are doing the showcase thing, but it didn't seem sensible to launch a showcase site with only one showcase on it. So we're going to get the first 3, 4, 5 done out all at the same time. So we will be reaching out to those others that have expressed an interest. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go into Society 11, have a scroll back, and you'll see a couple of weeks ago now, we did a post about it. We also talked about it in a live. And in effect, what we're doing is we get you on and we do a 5-minute, 10 at max, but 5-10 minute interview. We edit it down to about 5, and that becomes a showcase video, which we're going to have on a entrepreneurial showcase site. And also everyone that does it, we create their own unique Snapify thing for, with various useful links on it, including your Society 11 affiliate link. So yes, more news on that coming, but we will certainly talk about that on midweek musings this week. So when things are back to normal. or as normal as they can ever be. So what else is happening in the big wide world of internet marketing? Obviously, I've been heavily pushing Clarity Code because it's my product. And it is genuinely, I think you be the judges, but I think it's one of the best things I've ever put together. Yes, anyway, I've just been focusing on that. And I know that Kurt has been busy focusing on his coupons system. He's actively testing the coupon idea in his local area to get the social proof so that he can release this as like a complete system. But it's going to be kind of a sort of a done for you franchise thing, by the way. That's not the right word, franchise, but that kind of feel more than just this is a JV thing or this is a. It was like Kurt came up with that idea, ran it by me, and I was like, that's brilliant, but you're going to have to absolutely prove it works, which means you're going to have to do it. And he went, I'm on it. So, but already getting some good results and looking forward to sharing those with you over the coming weeks as well. Apart from that, not a great deal going on in the world of internet marketing that I've seen. All the offers that people have reached out to me and gone, will you look at this, have been bloody Bitcoin. I don't promote anything to do with Bitcoin or crypto. Why? It's just not my area of expertise. I'm not knocking it if that's your bag, but to me, crypto just seems like gambling no matter how you do it. It's not a sustainable business model and not one I want to pursue. So I generally don't promote things that are to do with crypto at the moment. Am I still using Zagomail and any points you care to share? Okay, my IM list I've moved to Tarvent for good reason. The Zagomail is okay, but you are a bit limited on how you can link your domains to it. And that, to me, is quite important for deliverability. So what I did was I moved my list. My IM list is on Tarvent. My horoscope list is still on MailerLite, only because I've still got a classic account there. And I've got so many sequences set up. And to move it would be a whole week's work. For what? Just to get on another platform when one's already working. So as long as MailerLite keeps working, that's staying put. Tarvent I'm using for things like niche traffic flood. I'm using it for several other like lead magnet type things, landing pages that go to free offers, because with those, I force people to double opt in order to get the gift. And in the process of double opting in, I'm getting them to whitelist and everything else. So the slight issue on deliverability you get with domains and stuff like that isn't quite so critical. What I'm not using it for is adding buyers to it and then mailing them, because most of that goes to promo and they won't see it. So whereas if they come in and they buy and I put them on Tarvent, because that's inherently linked to my domain and lots of other stuff, sure, a percentage still goes to promo. Never going to be able to beat the system completely, but the vast majority of it directly inboxes. So that's kind of, I don't know if any of that helps, but Zagomail still a very good solution. The one I'm using is Tarvent, Tarvent. There you go. I'll pop that in the chat. Which originally did an offer on AppSumo. So I picked up one tier and tried it, loved it, and I've since upgraded with them. And I would say their support is unbelievably good. They're not, that's one thing I'll say about Zagomail. If you open a ticket, like sometimes you get a reply in an hour. Sometimes it can be 2 freaking days. And I'm not talking weekends. I'd understand that a little bit, but it's not. Like, I've got a ticket open at the moment and I went and checked it today and there's been no update on it in 30 odd hours. And I'm like, come on, guys, it's a routine enough query I've made. So whereas Tarvent, boy, they are so on it and they are so good at helping you as well. When I first moved my thing over there and it was fresh, obviously my score for using that mail server wasn't as high and more of my mail was temporarily hitting spam and things like that. They really helped. They were like, oh, right, go in, we'll do this setting, this setting, this. And if we do this and this and this, and we do this. And sure enough, I love Tarbent because they understand marketing, they understand email, and they are very good at helping people out and onboarding. So at the end of the day, though, don't get hung up on what mail system you use, as long as you're using it, you know. I know lots of people have been going, oh, I'm running from Aweber because their prices have gone up. Well, those are the idiots that have got lists of 100,000 people on who aren't engaged. You know, whereas my approach is very much to have an engaged audience. My core IM list is 2,500 to 3,000 people. My horoscope list is about 4.5K at the moment. It has been up as high as 10, and I culled it. There's no point in keeping people on a list if they're not engaged. There's no point in keeping people on a list if they're not opening. Why? Because those scores will actually over time affect the rest of your deliverability. So, you know, if you got set up in such a way that you're, I don't know. Anyway, watch what you're doing is all I'm saying. AppSumo deal for Tarbent is closed, but they do have a start. Yeah, there you go. They have a start for free. If you don't already have a mailing system, fine. But with things like Aweber, it makes me laugh that all these people are jumping ship, and I'm just like, clean your list up, you know. And I think Aweber have played a blinder on it. Look, it was the one surefire way of getting all the crap off their system. And I'm half tempted to go back to Aweber now for some things, but I haven't done. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. So, you know, I think I've used most of it. I've used in the last 10, 15 years, probably, I've used GetResponse, MailerLite, ConvertKit, Aweber, Tarbent, Zago Mail, and 2 or 3 others, you know. But that's because I've got a business where I'm going, how can I improve it? All right, this is going to be a better system for this, and I can take those things into account. When you're first starting, just get a damn list set up. The other one I've used was SendFox from AppSumo. And I will say SendFox, it has its limitations, but that it delivers pretty good. They won't let you import a list, and quite rightly too. Well, they will, but they're very strict about it. Quite rightly too, I suppose. But if you're doing double opt-ins and things like that, then that's also a good plan. At the end of the day, as long as you've got a way of mailing and you're using it, you know, that's the thing. Don't sit there and wait until your list hits 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. When you've got 10 people on your list, mail that list as if it was a list of 1,000 or 2, you know, because you need to get the consistency going, and that will help you grow. There we go. That was a little email rant. Anything else anyone wants to shout out and I'll talk about for a few more minutes? I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while I await. So while I wait for that, Friday night Marketing Raw will be on at 10 tonight. Hope some of you can join us. That'll be over on the Moneymakers YouTube channel. And we go live at 10 p.m. UK for an hour. We stream live for an hour, and then we stop streaming. And those of us that have been on the call, and sometimes a couple of others join us in the green room, and we hang out for another hour, sometimes 2, and do some further talking when we're a lot more loose-lipped. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, on a live that is going out to a public-facing group, there is some things we can't say and won't comment on. But when we go off, boy, do we. So if you can be there, and you can be on it, get on. Rob Borsock says he keeps his JB list on SendFox. He's had issues with them because I don't email. Yeah, you've got to. They're really pedantic. My brother had a list and he didn't mail it for about a month and a half, and then they refused to let him mail it. They just went, nope, nope, you're going to have to revalidate. You're going to have to do all this other bullshit. Make sure if you're using SendFox, you are mailing at least once a week, even if it's just a, hey, how you doing email, or a, hey, look out, I've got a launch coming in 3 weeks. I've got a launch coming in 2 weeks, 1 week launch, that kind of deal. Because if you got a list on there that you don't mail, they will shut it down. It's happened. I know 2 or 3 people it's happened to. So yeah, mail. But honestly, whatever you're using, you want to be fairly regularly appearing in their inbox, not daily, not whatever. MailerLite is good. Yeah, didn't mail for a year and just picked up. MailerLite are like, now if you've got the list and it's a good list, we don't care. You could. So it's different companies have different policies. And my mailing schedule may seem odd to some. It depends which list of mine you're on. But I will quite often, you won't hear from me for a week or two, and then you'll hear from me almost every day, and then you won't hear because I only mail when I've got something to talk about, right? And when I don't want to be needlessly inboxing and wasting time. I sometimes, if it gets to a point where I've gone 2 weeks and I'm thinking, well, there's nothing to tell anybody, then I can put out a content piece, or I can just send out a thing reminding them to check my blog posts over on Medium. Incidentally, if you haven't checked my blog posts out recently, I've written quite a few. Go over there. There may be something there that you will get something out of. And if you don't know where my Medium is, then go to andybrocklehurst.com and it's linked directly from there, and all the main blog posts are on the front page anyway. Hi, Tony Prodger. Tony's found us. Yes, we're only on the YouTube. The stream failed on Facebook. I will say it's a belt and braces thing. We've had to set up an RMTP server, and then it pings through something else. And there's like at least 2 or 3 places it can go wrong. And when it starts, if it errors, it just goes, it's errored, and gives up. It says it does say it will retry, but it doesn't. Well, at least I don't think it does, because we've never successfully seen it reconnect. So there you go. So yeah, I think we've tried to do the Facebook. I think we're just going to end up sticking to YouTube and posting the YouTube link in the Facebook group, quite honestly, because the Facebook streaming is so rubbish. And also Facebook are ditching videos after they've been up a certain amount of time, whereas a post with a YouTube link in it, they don't get rid of after a period of time. So, there you go. Any other questions? Burning concerns? What are you guys working on? Tell me what you're working on. I don't know what your lot are up to. You got anything new coming out, Mr. Borsuk? What's Mr. Stephen work? Mind you, Mr. Stephen always posts in Site Living and does those great Hivemind posts anyway. But do let us know what you're up to. So let us know how your plans and your businesses are going, and what are the struggles and things. If there's something you're stuck on, just shout it out. It might just be one little thing unlocks. Well, I know Mike's doing the clarity. Rob's been YouTubing this week, and I see that I see Rob still pumping out his little printed newsletter. Well, it's not, you can print it out, obviously, it's delivered electronically, but well, Mr. Stephen is working on 2 products, but also taking it a bit slower after the last launch. It's important, I think, to have a break between things. I mean, I know obviously the launch monkeys don't get that privilege because they've got to put out a launch every week, because that's how they make their money now, and that's why they're pumping shit out all the time. If you're putting out, I don't think anyone can consistently put out good stuff that frequently. So you have to have a break. You've got to have that downtime, that you need to recuperate, and then you need research time as well, and whatever else. And certainly, apart from promoting the Clarity Code, what I've been doing this week is a bit of R&R, a bit of relaxation, and a bit of researching for another project. So there you go. Oh, that reminds me. If you use... I haven't... got to be careful here. I think I fixed it in the Society 11 one as well. Somebody reached out and said the copy to clipboard function was failing on the cheat sheet and checklist maker that I created. And it's because web browsers have got more secure and the latest security things. They put things in to block it and whatever else. So I've got somebody that's actually fixing it. In the meantime, we've applied a workaround to it. So you now get a select all button and you have to manually right click and say copy, I'm afraid. But at least it means you can keep using it. The download feature does still work perfectly. And the reason I hadn't noticed the clipboard not working is I never use it. I always do the download, but there we go. Mr. Stephen Mightman, Uptown Secrets again. Awesome. It's still on Warrior Plus. I've also got it on Gumroad, and I've also got a bundle deal on Gumroad at the moment with that and my other codeless thing. And I'm more than happy to set up an affiliate thing on that if you would like. Just let me know. I don't actively push affiliate stuff on the Gumroad side, but any of you guys that want to be affiliates on there, reach out and just say, I'd like to be an affiliate for this, and I will get you set up and so on there. You need a Gumroad account. You need to let me know the email address of your Gumroad account. And that's it. So yeah, I'm more than happy to set that up. But I put up a bundle deal because I kept getting asked that people wanting both. Hang on, let me just bring it up. And I can't remember. It's an attractive price as well. It's almost like buy one get one free type deal. Boom, go to Gumroad and have a look. There we go. So it is a bundle of my YouTube can create commercially viable satisfying about coding. That's the Bowtown Secrets, and then the other one, the one that the Make Real system, that's in there as well. And the version of the Town Secrets that's in there is the one with all the source and everything. So it's the top version. So if you were to buy those normally, they'd come out at about $190 something, and there's a bundle deal where you can get it for $75 at the moment, and split pay's turned on as well, so you can even split it into two payments of 37 something. So I like that Gumroad have added split pay to you can do it on just about anything. I turned it on and I'm staggered at how many people take you up on it. So anyone, obviously you're not going to turn split pay on a product that sells for $20, but when it sells for whatever, what's this for? What's what for? I don't know which bit you're referring to now. So Ellie's in recovery mode, gone through a divorce and moved into a rented flat. Been there, done it. Best thing I ever did. Did I say that out loud? Best thing I ever did. Anyway, I know divorce and relationships and shit are always shit when you're going through the breakup. But you know what? Once you get settled, as long as you focus on doing what's right for you, I'm living my best life today. I'm certainly not interested in getting another relationship. I fucking love being single. It's a blast. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, split pays on one of those things. And just the other little reminder, I never want to make this a pitch fest. It's your fault, not enough questions. I'm talking about my own shit now. The Clarity Code coupons expire tonight at midnight-ish, I think. I think it's midnight UK. So that is about, I don't know, some hours left. So if you haven't picked that up yet and you were planning on doing so, I suggest you do before midnight. Otherwise, you're going to pay significantly more for the privilege. And that'd be silly. Alrighty. That is it. No more questions, I don't think. So we will be back here. I say we, because Kurt will be back with me. Live on Wednesday for Midweek Musings. I'll be live tonight on Friday Night Marketing Raw. Kurt won't be there for that. He's away with his family doing stuff. And But I'm pretty sure Dan Bradley will be joining us. Richie Nolan normally pops in. Mr. Stephen often pops on when he can. If you can join us. It would be great to see you. Apart from that, have a fantastic weekend. And if you've got any questions, concerns, or anything, if there was something that when we go off live, you're going, oh, I should have asked about that, you know where you can do it. Right inside the Site 11 Facebook group. So just drop it in there and we'll do our best to answer. That's it for today. Look forward to seeing you back here on Wednesday. All that remains for me to do is thank you all so much for being here live. Thank you so much for being part of Society 11. We really do love and appreciate each and every one of you. See you next time.